Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time to review this new Carlos King show. It is called Belle Collective. Welcome to Mississippi. It's based of five, they're supposed to be millionaires, successful black women in Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson isn't that far up the street from Memphis, so I'm definitely, excited to see what these ladies are talking about. The first episode did not give, but it was an introduction of the ladies. I'm happy I didn't watch it 2 weeks ago when that preview came out because I would have been bored. Not really, because let me tell you, that Ready to Love reunion was good. Catch the video before this. But let's talk about the ladies a little bit, what I think of the ladies. At the end of the episode, when I saw the preview of the whole season, it looks like a very good season. I definitely can't wait to dive into these storylines a little bit deeper and see what these ladies give. I'm excited that it's not in Atlanta or LA. I'm happy Carlos King, I said it before, is branching out to other cities and really giving people an opportunity to shine. Not everybody has to be in ATL, even though I do miss the ATL. It seems like this show is trying to rebrand Mississippi. Like, most people, when they think of Mississippi, they might be like, oh, it's country. Everybody out there got an accent. I've been through Jackson, so I know it's not that. But you can go anywhere in the South and find that stereotype if you're looking for it. But I'm just really happy to see what these ladies have to give. So let's jump into lady number one, Tambra. She's probably the one this episode who gave me the least. Maybe because she wasn't at the big brunch that was at the end of the episode. She was absent from that. But Tambra is just a radio personality. Very bubbly personality. A nice radio voice. What I don't like about Tambra is that bubblegum pale pink lipstick that she seems to wear in every scene with no lip liner. Just a little bit of lip liner, girl. I'm telling you, it would change that whole look. But her whole scene was an interview with the mayor of Jackson. He is very cute, very handsome mayor of Jackson, Mississippi. And it seemed like a setup interview just for them to talk about how black women are very successful entrepreneurs in Jackson, Mississippi. Great. Let's move on from Tambra. Because she didn't, like I said, she didn't give. Letitia, she reminds me a lot of Letitia of the Huntsville Letitia, but Letitia is the CEO of the National Women's Brunch Association. And I said, is that a real thing? Is that real? Let me tell you. I like her because she's like, she wants to see girls like her on TV doing their thing. And when she says girls like her, she means the thick girls. And not just the thick, size 6 waist, size 14 booty thick girl. She means the size 16 to 18 all over thick girl. Like, I like her. Very cute. What did I say? I like her personality, but I'm telling you right now, if the whole season is gonna be these women empowerment brunches, I'm not gonna be here for it. It's a storyline that is over. I can't believe she has a business doing that. You need another business, girl. I hope that's just your TV business because let's move on. She's on the phone talking to her husband. He's what they call a tugboater, where he's out on the sea 28 days at a time. That has to be extremely hard. I couldn't imagine. Damn, 28 days at a time. Like, how many days is he at home? Does he do 28 there, 28 off? I don't know. But that has to be hard to be away from your husband for that long of a time. I wish she didn't even open up the information that her husband has cheated on the past and she has insecurities of him being out on the boat. Like, are there women out on the boat? Like, who is he cheating with on this boat? I don't know. But she named her titties Grace and Mercy. I ain't mad at that. Mine don't have a name, but it's still fabulous. And she says she's happy her husband is not an ass man because she has grace and mercy. Okay, girl, me too. I like her. I like her personality. Let's see what else she has to give. Let's get on to Latrice. I really like Latrice. She has a business, Goddess Link Virgin Hair. And you know, she the one with all the drama at this brunch we're going to get into later. Now, Latrice is a millionaire. Okay, girl. And she has a lot of popular hair vending machines. Okay, girl. Like, who doesn't have hair? Like, I hope that's not all you have, because you can go on any corner of Instagram, the internet. Everybody got selling some hair. And I thought Kim Kimble had the vending machines. But your house is gorgeous. And I can tell you are living this lifestyle. So, success, kudos to you. She's at her salon. She has a makeup and hair salon attached to her storefront where she sells bundles. And she sells the bundles in the vending machines. Her staff doesn't want to invite her out because of her daddy. And we look over her daddy. It's her husband, who is 20 years older. Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. Do you? Love who you love, marry who you want to. They've been together 10 years, married for 5. They call him her shadow because he's always around. I don't like the husband. I don't like feeling like I have to ask anybody for permission, because the last time I had to ask for permission was when I was in my mama's house decades and many decades ago. I don't like that. Well, Daddy, can I go to the brunch? What you think? As long as you ain't going to the strip club. I'm so happy you letting me go. I thought you was gonna say no. What the fuck? What do you mean? You need permission. I don't know. I don't like it. She thinks the women empowerment brunches are fake, and her husband was like, well, if it's fake, you gonna fit right in. And I was like, oh, it's some more. Oh, it's a lot more to this storyline, because how dare you say that to your wife on camera when you know this is going to be on national TV? I said, oh. And then I cracked up. They're gonna give. That relationship is gonna give. Let's move on. Marie, I like, but I don't think I'm gonna like her ways. I like her personality. She owns a mental health program facility. She comes off with the I own Jackson, Mississippi. I run Jackson. And I'm like, no ma'am, not another Natalie Nunn. Like, did she just watch all the villain characters of reality TV? Because she has another scene where she's talking about, I'm rich. And I'm like, okay, Nene, with your finger waves. Like, no ma'am, be yourself. She's very beautiful. Her family is gorgeous. A very beautiful family. She's working on her PhD. So she's going to be Dr. Marie, you know, like Dr. Wendy. I like what she's doing. She wants to add sober living and have people help them get off drugs. She went into her personal story of her mother at one point being addicted to drugs when she was a child. So she really wants to help people with their addiction. I like her. Like, I do like her, but I can tell she could be doing a little bit too much for TV. I feel like just be yourself. I feel like it's so much to your story. You don't have to do what you're doing, girl. But moving on. Dr. Antoinette. I will call her Dr. Antoinette because she is a dentist. She is gorgeous. And when she smiles, those teeth, perfection. I'm telling you, you're going to get all the business. All you got to do is walk around smiling. I mean, gorgeous, pearly white teeth. She's newly divorced. She says she was in an interracial marriage. I don't know what that has to do with anything, girl. You divorced. Who cares if he black or white or whatever he was? You divorced. You're free. It kind of seems like he was a dentist as well, because she kept making a point to say this is going to be her business. She's opened up her own dental practice on her own in Jackson. I like her style. I like her. Like, she's somebody who I'm gonna like. I like her and Latrice together. Now as I'm going through, I'm looking at everybody's wigs, and I'm like, all of y'all need to see Latrice. Latrice hair is laid. Like, she's the Portia of the group with her Go Naked Virgin God, whatever her name, her thing. I know it ain't Go Naked, but she had, like, her hair was laid. Everybody else needs help. But we all know season 1 of reality shows is usually, you know, they have to see themselves on TV first if they get a season 2, which I already like the show. I hope they get a season 2. And I think Carlos King is doing his thing over here on OWN, so he might get a season 2. The wigs will be better. So, Antoinette says she wants a divorced Porsche, and I'm here for it. If you can afford it, get it, girl. Antoinette says something in the Porsche that had me snapping my fingers, clapping my hands. I was in all kind of agreement when she was talking about these brunches. She says she feels like these brunches are money grabs that people want to use to catapult them into becoming a big deal. And she says, why don't you become a big deal first, so when you have a brunch, we can care about what you're talking about? I said, yes, ma'am. I could sit up here right now if I wanted to. And she ain't have but 10 people there. I know 10 people. I can sit up here right now, have me a brunch, give everybody a mirror, and tell them they popping. If you look at my Instagram, I say melanin is popping every picture. I know you're not charging people money for them to look in the mirror and tell them they popping. If so, tell me how much so I could do it right now. I'm serious. But anyway, let's move on because we're going to get to that brunch in a second. Marie says she spent $600 on some hair, and she got it from, it's going to take me a minute with the names, Latrice's store. And as soon as she said it, I said, this is a damn lie. Because to me, and oh, trust and believe, hair is expensive. And I spent some money on some hair. Unless you buy the hair over the internet, if I go to the store to spend $600 on hair, you bet to trust and believe I am touching it, feeling it, looking at it up against my scalp. Is it flowing? Is it shaking the way I want it to shake? For $600, you are trying out some hair in the store. Now, if you ordered it online or you got it from one of them little vending machines, I can understand your point and your frustration, Marie. But you are not going to make me believe that you spent $600 on some hair that you looked at, gave it to somebody to make a wig, and now you are disappointed. That's some hair you done had all the way up underneath your sink in the back of the bathroom that you pulled out for a storyline. And that's it. That's it. Move on from this storyline, because there's no way your wig looks like that. But I'm jumping ahead. But we're going to get there. So now, let's get to the brunch. So we at the brunch. Marie looks a fool. Marie looks a whole fool. Who said it was a Southern Belle brunch when only of the 10 people that was in there, maybe 4 of them had on a hat or a fascinator? So I don't know why Latrice and Dr. Antoinette thought that they were out of place. It looked like some people in the back did not have their hair combed and had on jeans and a sweater. This is season 1. We're going to work on. I'm like, what kind of brunch is this? It's only one table in this entire place. It might have said 12. It might have sat 12. Almost all of y'all looked the fool. The girl in the pink, what's her name? Letitia. You looked the fool. That outfit wasn't cute. Marie looked all the way a fool. The only one that looked good was the girl with the yellow that had that flowy weave from the Virgin. What's the goddess locks? You know. Marie was wrong for bringing it up at the table. She was being loud on purpose. What you gave me was some bullshit. Like, she really wants to be Nene. We don't need another Nene. We love Lanithia Leaks for who she is. We don't need another Lanithia. Just be Marie. You were wrong for bringing up that girl's hair at the table. You could clearly see that either the person who you gave to make it a wig switched the hair out and took those gorgeous goddess locks for himself and gave you the scraps underneath his bathroom sink, or the storyline is fake. But that is not the same hair that Latrice had on her head or the girl in the yellow. Almost outside of those two and Dr. Antoinette's, everybody else's wig at the table looked a hot ass mess. And that's on period. And that's on true facts. So you blended in, girl. That raggedy ass hat, I can't take it. This is the point where, you know, Latrice is like, that's not my hair. They going back and forth. And so now Marie, my husband cooking something and it started to get smoky. Let me hurry up. So now Marie, at this point, has to announce that she's rich. And if she wanted to, she could buy every bundle of hair that Latrice has in her funky ass shop. She didn't say that, but it sounds better like that. And so I'm like, girl, if you were so rich, you wouldn't be so pressed if your wig came out bad and you spent $600 on it. You would just put that one to the side, donate it down to somebody at your facility, and get you another wig. Get your hair laid. Somebody who's rich is not going to come to the function with that ratted matted wig on. They gonna get them another wig, and then we just gonna put the ratted matted one in our purse and confront Latrice later. But someone who's rich doesn't walk out their house looking like that. Mind you, Latrice lives in a house that looks like she's rich. Marie, you look like you live in a house that's next door to me. Maybe not next door, but down the street. The smaller ones down the street from me. So let's not get it twisted, boo. Moving on. I done already talked about this dumbass empowerment, looking in the windows, looking in the mirrors. Latrice, at some point, is doing the classy thing. She don't want to argue with your ass. She leaves, and you tell her that she can't leave. And then now everybody's like, oh, why you make everybody leave before I can tell them about the project of getting the street? Like, I feel like you're trying to mix a little bit of Huntsville and they, whatever the name of their project was. Like, these ladies not about to do this project with you. No, ma'am, because it don't look like half of them got the coins. If you really was concerned, you would have had that dentist put her dental shop on that street. You would put you a little restaurant on that street for your funky ass brunches. Old girl would have her, like, it's not gonna happen. So let's just get into the meat and potatoes of you all's lives and personality. And that's it. We got a preview for the season. It looked like a cute season. The best part of that preview that I cannot wait is Dr. Antoinette was telling Letitia, yeah, I talked a little bit of shit about your brother. She was like, that's cool because I'm gonna just pull your wig. And she pulled that lady's lace down because she said your wig was sitting a little bit back. Whew. I had to rewind it. That is the scene I can't wait to see. To me, if they weren't cool, it would have been a lot of hands flying. Like, don't touch my lace. Let that shit slip back. Don't embarrass me like that on TV. Oh, I can't wait to see it. But that's Belle Collective, you all. That's pretty much the first episode. A great introduction. I can't wait to see what these ladies give to the OWN network and what Carlos King gives with a new shot at reality TV, because he's been off of the grid for a little while. And anyway, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you next week. 2 more weeks till we get to see the Holtz and they bullshit. All right? Bye.